This is a video of Bola Ahmed Tinubu celebrating a couple of hours after the Presidential Elections Petitions Tribunal gave its verdict concerning the elections conducted in Nigeria. A lot of Nigerians who are seeking justice, a lot of Nigerians who are supporting their various candidates to reclaim their mandates from the court of law have given up all hope. But this man called Peter Obi hasn't. Peter Obi, together with his legal counsel, still believes that they received judgment yesterday and not justice. And that is why these guys will definitely seek for an appeal in the Supreme Court. Yesterday, Nigerians witnessed a shambolic show of shame by the Nigerian Judiciary, who claimed to be unbiased and who promised Nigerians to stick with the Constitution in dishing out its judgment. The 5 judges promised Nigerians to get an uncorruptible verdict and also live stream all of the proceedings coming from the courtroom. So Nigerians got ready yesterday to receive and watch live broadcasts from various TV channels or watch it from various social media platforms. But something interesting happened. When the whole proceedings kicked off, when the whole legal issue kicked off in the courtroom, we received a live broadcast, quite alright. But this live broadcast excluded the faces and the personalities of the judges. Nigerians weren't expecting to watch the court proceedings without seeing the faces of the judges. Are these guys scared to show their faces to the whole wide world to see? Or are these guys trying to hide their body language? Or are these guys trying to hide their faces? Well, nobody has a precise answers to all of these questions. But then, that isn't all at all. Because during the court proceedings, the judges dismissed a lot of petitions based on personal understanding and not the proper interpretation of the law and the Constitution. Nigerians could tell that the judges were simply defending the presidency of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Instead of reading the law and understanding the law, these guys were defending Bola Ahmed Tinubu and also giving out their own personal understanding of various petitions filed by both Labour Party and PDP. Take for instance in the issue of live transmission of results to the IREF portal. Before the presidential elections, Nigeria spent millions of naira trying to fix and equip INEC with various technicalities and technology to make sure the elections, the presidential elections in the country, work out smoothly without any form of glitch. Even INEC itself promised Nigerians to receive live results on their server, but that did not happen. So Labour Party filed a petition about the IREF portal and the transmission of live results to its server. But yesterday it was very, very surprising to see that the judges had a different interpretation of the law. The Electoral Act clearly states that INEC will transmit live results, but the judges came up to defend INEC and also defend Bola Ahmed Tinubu, stating that INEC isn't mandated to transmit live results. So the question here is, if INEC isn't mandated to transmit live results to their server, so why bother put this in the Electoral Act? Why bother build a portal? Why bother build a server that will give Nigerians live results coming from various polling units in the country? Why spend millions of naira on tech trying to build a portal that should transmit live results on the elections day? This particular judgment came as a shocker because Nigerians weren't expecting the judges to be defending INEC and also defend the All Progressive Congress in the courtroom yesterday. Well, if you think that is all, then you're wrong. In the case of 25%, Nigerians never expected the judges to give their own personal interpretation of that particular constitution, which clearly states that 25% is required by any presidential candidate before he or she can be declared as the winner of the presidential elections in Nigeria. A lot of Nigerians were perplexed and flabbergasted yesterday when the judges clearly stated that Abuja is just like every other state in the federation. This simply means that the constitution is wrong and these judges are right because these guys gave a personal interpretation of the word "and" in the constitution. And if you think that's all, then you're very, very wrong. Nigerians faced another shocker, a very flabbergasting statement made by the judges yesterday during the court hearings. It's to be noted that Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party petitioned Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the All Progressive Congress in the case where he forfeited over $460,000 links to narcotics to the US state government, and also where Atiku also petitioned Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the case of dual citizenship, where Atiku Abubakar, together with his legal counsel team, claimed that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has a dual citizenship with Gambia and is also a citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, which automatically disqualifies him in running or contesting for any political seats in Nigeria. But the petition was quickly dismissed by one of the judges, stating that that was a new issue and therefore cannot be accepted in the petition, which simply means that Atiku Abubakar brought up new issues and the court discarded it because it couldn't add it to its petition. Well, that came as a very, very interesting one, because a lot of Nigerians were waiting to see how the court will handle the case of the $460,000 forfeiture and also the case of dual citizenship, because a lot of Nigerians believe that these are two vital points that could lead to the possible disqualification of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But the court quickly swept that under the carpet. They quickly dismissed that case without even giving a proper or clearer interpretation of the law or even trying to listen to it. They just clearly stated that it's a new issue and therefore cannot be added or accepted in the petition. Well, after listening to all of the judgments and verdicts coming from the court, Atiku Abubakar told his lawyers to push further and try to file a case in the Supreme Court so as to appeal all of the judgments that came out from the appeal court yesterday, being the 6th of September 2023. Peter Obi of the Labour Party interestingly follows suit, because Peter Obi, together with his lawyers, weren't comfortable. These guys did not settle with the judgment coming from the court yesterday. They believe that justice wasn't served, and what they got yesterday was mere judgment from the judges. And these guys will push further. These guys will try to reclaim the mandate. These guys will try to appeal all of this outcome in the Supreme Court. Things will only get very, very interesting from this point going forward. A lot of changes might happen in the future. A lot of declarations might come up in the process. Well, at the moment, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is still in India, enjoying and also partying his success and victory in the Presidential Elections Petitions Tribunal yesterday. And a lot of Nigerians supporting the All Progressive Congress have joined in the celebration. A lot of Nigerians who are suffering at the moment, who are experiencing various forms of hardship, have joined in the celebration. It's only in Nigeria a man who is suffering will be smiling and jubilating and also celebrating corrupt leaders. It's only in Nigeria where a man who can't afford 3 square meal, a man who his next meal is not assured, will jump out and start celebrating, and also will be ready to sacrifice his life for any politician in the country. Well, at the moment, Peter Obi is not slowing down. Peter Obi hasn't given up yet. Peter Obi still have the faith that he will reclaim the mandate from the court of law. And also Atiku Abubakar still believes that he can get an unbiased judgment from the Supreme Court. Anyways, we'll keep you updated and we'll keep you informed. So do well to subscribe and turn on post notifications. Thank you.